baby in front of little children. Teachers were even begging, they knelt begging, but he still charged at her. She had to run and leave the class. It was when I came to pick up my son that I saw her outside, her face already swollen. Another teacher, because they don't want to talk and lose their jobs, everybody was angry that this girl was very salty. She does this at all times. Parents are angry. She should have reported it to the school authorities and not to beat the teacher up. When contacted the father, Jemita, he claimed the teacher had been assaulting his child for weeks. This woman had school management and they calmed me down, but she was shouting at me. I didn't talk to her. After 2 days, she told us that she's beating her and dare us to do anything that we want to do. I really wanted to, I just said, let me read this word to word, according to what they said. The teachers are saying that they do not know these children from anywhere. Everybody comes together to be family in order to be able to disseminate
elements here. From the conduct posited by the man, who wouldn't want to be corrected, and he wants to pass on the culture of impunity to have laid that example into that child, and the disciplinary measures around the education law. So if there must be any need for complaint, you lodge your complaint as a parent to the school authority, right? You are not, in Rivers State, as of 2007, there has been an abolishment of corporal punishment in school. And corporal punishment, abolishment, does not mean that the teacher will not flog, but on outright authorization from the school management. So the principal has authorized the teacher to punish the child, or whoever that is holding brief for the teacher. So we've seen a child that is having the homework, shortfall in training. The socialization has not taken place adequately from the child's home. It was meted out on the child. But we also have to look at having blame follow. I've said you look in an organization. You've not exhausted what you can.
If he returns home, and then you are seeing some kind of marks on the body that you can't possibly hold on to. Like, it's a different thing if the child is crying. But according to the father, looking at the baby's leg, that the
ruler is not lethal object.
But it depends on the skin. If you use an object on my skin, it will be so obvious.
It doesn't penetrate. So how has that solved the problem? We're looking at the appropriate approaches. So, it is not for you as a parent, your child is beaten up, you go to school and start beating up everybody. What if you are beaten up and killed at the same time with your child? How can you explain that? So the proper thing to do is that you lodge a complaint to the school authority and say, look at what I'm seeing. What kind of punishment, what is the offense of my child that this type of punishment is meted out on her?
Okay, Dr. Weke, what do you have to say about teachers using cane on children in school, students? Because we had a complaint in somewhere in Delta State where a teacher flogged, I think about 7 years, maybe 5. And then she entered coma. Now is a forgotten person, like she's gone. Because a teacher flogged her, and she couldn't survive it. No, so what do you have to say about a teachers using anything that they find close to them on students?
No, that is, well, teachers, you see, these days, anybody that can't find a job, and then, the schools all over this place, and probably you are a graduate of physics, you can now start teaching mathematics. Or your uncle owns a school. That doesn't mean that you go to school and say, hello, class, good morning, class. That doesn't make somebody teacher. Anybody can do that. So we are looking, when we say teachers, we are not looking at quacks. Hello? Every profession has got quacks. There's no profession.
The employers should be responsible for whatever thing that is going on in schools.
No, you employ...
Responsible for teachers' behaviors.
You employ your... That's why I'm saying the major problem is Nigeria now. We don't have a system that works. For example, those any primary, secondary school whether private or public, should receive accreditation of Ministry of Education. What we mean by accreditation is that you have the list of the staff sent to them. List of the staff, you must have appropriate, relevant or suitable qualifications for each level of staff. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, but all these things, there are no verifications, there are no inspections. So you can even register through transfer of money to somebody in anywhere. You are registered, provided you sent money to somebody, even if it's not receipted. At any day anybody comes, you call the person. That's why I'm saying that it's like a joker kind of thing we do. So, but if you must employ a teacher, a well-trained teacher, your conscience, your training, professional conduct will not allow you to do that. You have to respond to professional ethics in handling the students. Are you getting me?
All right.
So if you malhandle a child, that is, you can be taken for assault. Even if you are punishing a child, there is even timeline. You say, kneel down, raise your hand up, you watch the child's behavior. Sometimes you see that if you say 5 minutes and the child starts dozing off, you come, my friend, stand up. Are you sure you have eaten? Because you might, you come and stand up. You just exercise discretion. Go back. If I see you do this next time, the child will take precaution. It's not on, maybe the child steps on your toe or calls you or says, see, hey, uncle, start giving you a sign that displays a ridicule. And then you now give it to that child. Remember that these children are blank. They are like empty slate. They have come to the school for you to write something on it. They've come for, it's not only the cognitive element you are passing on to the children, like you must solve mathematics. Even if the child comes up first every time in the class, there is a problem there. So you cannot sit back and say that, next time I see you beat this person, you will see what I will do to you. And you prove your threat. If the child beats up the other person, you take it up from there. No, you are not a teacher. You're a quack. So now, what you do is that it's a major problem.
Okay.
You know, the character aspect is not visited. If a teacher continues to behave like the child, so there's no learning at all. There's no behavioral alteration. There's no behavioral change, which is the whole essence of teaching and learning.
Thank you so much, Dr. Weke. And from Sokoto State, the Sokoto State Police Command rescued over 20 children and handed them to the police orphanage. Commissioner of Police Ali Akingama announced the arrest of 10 suspects, including Bala Abubakar, who allegedly gave away 28 children, including 6 of his own, for 150,000 to 250,000 each, claiming they are going to an Abuja-based NGOs. Additionally, Salfasa Hassan from Zamfara State was arrested for the murder of Biliksu Gabe at the Informa Hotel. The police also rescued barrister Rukayat, kidnapped in Bado during a joint operation with the military and vigilante group. The operation resulted in a neutralization of 1 suspect and the recovery of various items. Kai Gama assured continued commitment to law and order, thanking Governor Dr. Ahmed Aliyu Sokoto for his support. Dr. Weke, I don't know whether we are going to attach this to the poor economic system in the country, or we're going to say is due to inflation. I don't know. A man gave out his children, all of his biological children, sell them out. I don't know whether to take care of himself. I really don't know what to attach it. So I don't know.
How many did he sell?
We have about 20 there.
20 children?
We have about...
how many children did he sell? Now, if we are looking at the man, he sold his children and then we are attributing it or linking it to economic hardship or inflation, then there will be a misjudgment here. The man does not necessarily have to sell his children because of economic hardship. Where is our conscience? Where is the man in the man? Where is the woman in the woman? The milk that flows, you know, in us. So what we are saying is that this person is a criminal and that he should be treated as such. Now, we have to define what they mean by, when these guys are caught, they will tell you that it's either they will call Satan, and they don't know Satan. Nobody has seen Satan before. But you still put it on a name called Satan, right? That's what they usually say. If they don't say that, they will say that it's economic hardship. Are you get what I'm saying? And how can you define economic hardship? What have you been doing? How do you now, where is that hardship coming from? Like, I can no longer go to cassava farm, or my legs are frail, I can't go to the farm, I can't do this. Are you get what I'm saying? What define your own difficulty? Are you talking about the price of commodities? Now, if you are doing something, the inflation is taken advantage of by all business people. Because the other person is selling at high rate, you go produce your own and equate it. So that you are not idle. I don't know if I got what I'm saying.
So this is a job?
You say what?
Is this a job, a business?
You can be doing something to earn money legitimately is business. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm trying to look at what alibi, what excuse these sellers of children will adduce. So what I'm saying is that from the word go, I am saying that they are criminals. Okay. And that they cannot hold it as excuse that they for economic hardship or whatever to sell their own children. That these people are wicked and satanic. For example, why will you sell your child and then naming inflation or economic hardship, tagging it?
Dr. Wege, if it is a child, at least we have that kind of case. But we have children here, about 6. And then add with about, that's 21, 22 from outside. Let
the man's head be examined. It's either they should be debriefed. Let them get information from him.
And is there no mother?
No, let them get information from him. Are they actually his children? And if they are his children, how did he get these children? Like, if you go about with an intention impregnating women, that the intention is that once they give birth, probably you give them money to take care of them. At some point, you say, you give me back that baby. Okay. Those women probably are not legitimately, legally married to you. Okay. So you are impregnating them. Maybe you give a woman what she wants. She accepts to carry the baby, or the caliber of women they impregnate, right? Then the baby returns. You say, okay, after 1 year, the baby is going to come back to me. And when the baby comes back, you have already made arrangement to say the child. These are the investigations police have to carry out. Because you cannot, I can't estimate it. The psychology of a father selling his own children. What kind of father is that? So except in this regard, that this man has a premeditated, mindset towards this attempt. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Otherwise, if it's a proper arrangement, a family arrangement, it will be difficult for the man to obtain the wife's compromise to sell off all the children. A number of children not less than 10, and not less than 3. It will be difficult if children. Who will she stay with? But so now we are saying that this man has a craft already, where he has a plan, probably impregnate these ones, and say, this is my child, you have to bring him or her back to me. And his intention is...
But Dr. Weke, I saw a video yesterday where they caught one guy. He said he steals children from Aba, and then he will come to River State to sell them, and also Enugu. And when they asked him, those people you're selling to, what do they use the children to do? He said it's for those that do not have children. And I know that we have motherless baby home. You can actually go to adopt a child. Is it that the conditions in these places is now too much for people to actually pass through? Is it that the process is just unbearable, that people can no longer go there legally adopt a child? Why do they not have to wait for someone to steal children and bring for them to buy, if really that's selling to those who do not have children? Are
you expecting that the process of adopting a child should be free, should be easy? No, now if you're going to airport, maybe if you go abroad, like, you just go put your card, it opens for you, drive on. Because you have paid for it, you have made that requirement. Yeah. Now, let alone a human being, you just go and you pick somebody. No, you did necessarily.
No, you will pay.
Requirements.
Is it not the same bank?
No, what I'm saying is that obviously they have not told us the whole truth.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that if there are legal processes of adopting a child, and then you can go with the child anywhere and say, this is my child. We have the Ministry of Social Welfare, and we have all the legal instruments allowed for anybody that wants to adopt a child in that manner to follow. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if the processes will take you 6 months to get a child that probably you did not put your energy in impregnating the woman, and the woman did not also carry the child for 9 months. Are you getting what I'm saying? And then you are just going to put energy for 3 months. It's not too tedious for a human being. So I don't think that the better way would be to go and steal a child and then you give another. No, that is not it. And then if why are you stealing? It means you already have a criminal intent. And who are you breaking his or her heart? Somebody's child that's been, the parents have been taking care of the child. You know how much it is now to take care of a child for 1 week in this town, 1 week, and then you are just taking away that child. So these are criminals and they should be treated as such. No place of alibi, no space for excuses for them. Once they are caught, they should be treated as criminals and let them take their long. Yeah.
Honestly, they really have to be treated like criminals. Why would a father give birth to 6 children and sell all of them out? I mean, you're attaching it to economic issues in Nigeria and all of those. When you started the journey, you knew that there were definitely going to be ups and downs. So why? That's wrong. This is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network. We return after this short break. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network, and now the rest of our stories. Controversial singer Baemo praised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for signing the National Anthem Bill 2024, reinstating the old anthem. Nigeria, we hail thee. Baemo lauded the anthem's lyrics for their content and context, calling Tinubu his all-time favorite Nigerian president. He highlighted the Nigeria as the motherland and his undefined message of brotherhood. Controversy celebrates celebrities like Kate Henshin, comedian Igor Seff, and singer Joe Boy criticized the government for prior the anthem change over addressing the country's significant challenges. That's okay. I believe, Bandang, you should know how to sing the national anthem, the old one.
Well, the point is not to know how to say the national anthem, but to everybody is feeling bad for misplaced priorities.
No, someone celebrity said that.
Almost everybody. Almost. Any patriotic Nigerian should feel bad for all these frivolities.
But before you answer the question, I saw in a report that there was a time, that's 2 years ago, where our present president said that if he had had the chance, he would definitely bring the old anthem. And of course, he has a chance, and he has done it. It means that the step will not just start today. And some persons are comfortable with, like someone yesterday, Mr. Mike, Professor Mike said that this is a welcome development. That's why I'm saying it's not everybody. So I don't know how you feel about anthem.
What we mean by you know, everybody will throw up his or her own opinion.
Yes.
But let's not forget that if you look at, let's start from the content of what they are praising. This one said, healthy Nigeria. Are you getting me? Hell. Hell is a German language of the 115 AD, Anno Domini, right? It's an old term that is used to describe praise after war. Oh, hell. Then let's look at the other one. We said, arise, O compatriots. My dear, you can judge from the situation we are, if it is rise. So at which point should we now, what are we hailing, actually? What can we mention what we are hailing? Are we hailing our educational system? Are we hailing bad roads? Are we hailing insecurity? Wow. What exactly are we hailing about Nigeria? It is a time for us to arise and work, make repairs. It is clinic time for Nigeria. It is not a time for praises and flatter.
Is the development of Nigeria really rely on the lyrics of those anthems?
No, we are looking at, because you just mentioned the professor, we are looking at which point is coming.
Okay.
Before we even look at that. So the point is that, why would they look at, do you know how much, even to do all this, do you know how much I've gone into this thing? Like looking at, you see, there's something I have been saying since he came on board and then dropped the fuel subsidy thing. The more accruable to states and local governments have increased. So a law to make sure that the excess of these monies paid to local government and states be used for agriculture. I don't know if you're saying. They don't do so. Those that have immunity upon their desperation, proof of what they are doing. Let's say agriculture alone. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
Since we can think like this, why can't we think the other way? If in this world in Nigeria, big men will sit down and think this way, why can't we think this other way that I'm talking about? If they told me that Nigeria can sit down like this, if you saw on TV the other day, very big people carry microphone and they were very serious. And then I said, we have monies, you know, these guys are wasting our money. Can't we now say, okay, we'll put a stop to, so how do you, can we now put a law that every or their deputies or local government chairman will come and tell the people the allocations, the monies accruable to state, and the emphasis from that excess money from arising from the stoppage of the be put into this and all that. Are you get what I'm saying? Give us monthly reports. That one is a better law than telling us that, although I think it's for I will be mandated to say this. But there's nothing wrong in, they say you should say the national anthem, I prop it up on my phone. Nothing said I should put everything in my head. What if I have memory issue? Is that a crime? I'm only sick. So I can put something on my phone and start saying it for them. Are you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't see, because we're in a period of arise. We're in a period where everybody has to stand up. A period where we can even say morning days. That, you see, from Monday to Friday, let Nigerians mourn on Thursdays. Because that is the situation we are. Are you get what I'm saying? Move the even oil subsidy, nothing. You don't see any innovation. People, hold on. People are talking about the other kind of gas they're talking about. Is petrol not a product? Is it not people that are doing it? I don't know if I get what I'm saying. How are you doing it? Because you just see people, oh my God. No, let me talk like Tinubu. Because he became president, are you get what I'm saying? He said that he will change this national anthem. If I become president, I will arrest all these men. The money, that allowance for that day, they will be made to return it. If they are no longer alive, by the time I will become my own president, their families will be made to pay back that money. Because we have, it's just like in my place, they say that there's something you have, there's an issue you now have as an individual. Do you understand? Then you see that gun becomes a lighter weapon. You see that gun is light. So we have so many rates of issues. You see, Nigeria doesn't have a national air carrier. Nigeria does not have, you see, 70,000, minimum of 70 graduates are churned out on 6 monthly basis. Every year, we will churn out not less than 140,000 Nigerian graduates. I don't, please hold on. And these people sit down there. Are you getting what I'm saying? And then their major concern, you see, which they killed soldiers. Those people who don't know what their problem is. We have not seen this federal government make a strict move. Like meetings and meetings with the governors. Are you get what I'm saying? Who are these guys that are being brainwashed? We understand that the people pushing them are not even in Nigeria. Are you get what I'm saying? It's not about saying you've arrested their leaders and all that. You still have citizens who are there. A place where you have parallel government. And then the parallel government is stronger than the legitimate government. Because if they say, no, sit at home, nobody goes out. They are stronger. What have you done? Because even you as the president and the other, these national anthem people, are you getting what I'm saying? They too are part of the process. So it shouldn't be their problem.
When the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, said that this is going to bring about the national pride and also unity, I'm wondering whether this is going to solve the insecurity issues in our country. See, it's even bringing gender issue.
If you look at that, the anthem, sorry, it's Nigerian anthem. If you look at it, you will see we stand.
Yeah.
Are we only brothers? What? Another one found a word around it. Compatriots.
So they are
conjoining women. Are you going to say? They're
talking about women.
No, this thing that you people are agitating women. Now they brought you another problem. Because you people should go and find out. Why are they putting only brothers? Brothers attribute to men. No, are you getting it? Are you keeping quiet? Very soon they will say they will put all men manhood. And you people who will just be watching us.
So they're supposed to say brothers and sisters would be stand.
They didn't edit it. They should just put sisterhood, brotherhood. Are you a brother now? If I say brotherhood, in brotherhood we stand, does it include you?
That means our president needs to go back to it.
Because they will now say that it's a social concept, that the brotherhood now refers to
man and woman.
But you know, women are also saying their own matter now. They say that they want 13% whatever, affirmation stuff. So now they are even demarketing them the more, saying in brotherhood. You see, the other one was more encompassing. All compatriots, including women, everybody. You're a compatriot, you're a Nigerian person, you're a but now there is a demarcation, there is a borderline. Brotherhood, are you a brother? Look at what you're doing. You're not a brother.
I think I'm actually liking the light at which you are throwing it.
No, how can people sit down? See, they should tell us how much they spend on this thing. Do accountability. No, Nigerians will stick. It's better to see even professors clapping for them. And you know, see, that's why I said a special day, instead of, even if they had said, let's bring out a day in a week to mourn, it would have been better than this one. To cry for Nigeria. You say, why you cry? I say, my brother, and today is a crying day for this our country. It's better than this change of national, these things they are doing. Why? Just to distract, you know, they just did the 1 year stuff. Just to distract Nigerians. People go to work every day, they are not achieving anything. No, you see people giving a contract. I heard like this, say it's 16 billion, 100 billion, 5 billion. How? And you have ministries of works. You have experts in that place. Why not you take the drawing? Get me right here. Why not it's okay, major construction companies, can we get a drawing for so and so? Where do you buy your products? Can't ministries of works have their own what do you call ads as it were for constructions? You buy your own materials, get the people. Because I was just checking this last constructions that the former governor was doing. All the people there, their head look like my own, black people. Are you get what I'm saying? I said, what is Oyibo thing about this thing they are doing now? No innovation. Everything we are doing is just to waste money. And now they brought all hell. Can you imagine? Why are they behaving like this now? No innovation. People will just sit down and waste the money. No, but it should pay you now. It's painful. All hell Nigeria. What are we helling? Hey, now wow.
We are helling them.
Now you see the minimum wage. The labor will remove 3,000. Federal government will remove 3,000. They will come back again. they remove 3,000, they have to come in. If you pay people 100,000 naira minimum wage, even this money they use in this national, you investigate this matter, it will be enough to pay public servant this money. Can't ask these people. So now, these are even more patriotic Nigerians who go to work every day. Are you getting me?
All right, Dr. Weke.
You're talking about all of these things. It's very disturbing.
Oh, my God. All right, let's look at the last story for today. 3 black men, American Airlines, claiming they were ordered off a flight after a crew member accused them of having body odor. The accident occurred on flight 832 from Phoenix to New York in January. Although the men did not know each other, they were removed from their seats following a complaint by a attendant. After an hour of searching for alternative flights, they were asked to reboard. And during the stay of predominantly white passengers who blamed the lawsuit described the experience as traumatic, humiliating, and degrading. Emmanuel James Joseph, one of them, expressed feelings blamed by others. Dr. Weke, let me tell you that again. 3 black men sue American Airlines for removing them from body odor.
Maybe they sense that they just, who knows what body odor means.
But are you aware that flight ticket is not 20,000? So,
no, the point is, what body odor, like the guys were smelling, and why didn't you report to the flight management to change your own seats to where your brothers are?
Dr. Weke, do we have different types of body odor?
No, I don't. If could be, if you just see that here, I say this person must be a Nigerian, where people's concern is to change their national anthem.
What's an odor?
You know, it's an odor now. Yeah, oil is smelling all over the place. So they can ask the person to go off, disembark, you know.
Okay.
So there will be outright body odor. You know, there could also be outright body odor. Then there could also be racism item to it, right? So all of this, it could, you know, the whites are even so accommodating. You know.
But is that not discrimination here?
No, wait, they are very accommodating. If you see white people, you know, they just sit down and watch all the. Are you getting me? As soon as you leave here, you must have body odor. As soon as they see you, if you see they are watching us, all the drama, all the things Nigerians are dramatizing, it's body odor now. I'm suspecting that that lady or suspected that this person is a Nigerian, and automatically, for what you people are doing in that country, body odor. So it's very annoying. These guys have given us so many body odors. If it is racist issue, they can go to court, right? If he can establish racism, let him go to court. But if he's a Nigerian, let them investigate further. Madam, what is the other things you're talking about? Is it that the fragrance of my perfume, you don't like it, and then you're telling me body odor?
But Dr. Weke, let's assume that a pregnant woman is in the flight, and then someone walking with a very powerful perfume. So because she cannot stand that smell, because of a remember that even if they have to give another flight, it will still be, it's not going to be a personal flight that 3 of them will be in. They will still have people, other passengers in the flight. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing this as discrimination.
Of course, naturally speaking, it's discrimination, you know, but what I'm saying is that I have internal pain, I have internal bleeding already. That the way these people lead in Nigeria is ridiculous. It has a subject. You see that what that guy started, humiliation and all that. If he's a black person coming from Nigeria, it's possible that he didn't just want to go to where he's going to. But because of the frustrations in the Nigerian land, he's exiting.
But black men does not necessarily mean that Nigerians now.
And that's what I'm saying. But let me dissuade the fact that he's not probably a Nigerian. But it's very painful. I'm trying to recover from this national anthem commentary. I'm trying to recover. So, but in any case, it's against the United Nations Charter to discriminate against persons, whether your color or height, however it is. You don't discriminate against anybody. So, but I think the step they've taken is in the right direction. They should go to court and then sue for damages. Now, if you ask somebody to reboard that he accused of having body odor, what of the business item? Why the person is not just traveling because he just wants to enter aeroplane and then start traveling the whole world. He has a reason. So the process of reboarding, you know, that time lag, how are you going to compensate for it? So if these things have been put into perspective, he should press on with his charges, let them pay him. At the end of the day, he might have succor. Shows somebody asking you my body odor, and then you might get as much as $1 million. It's enough compensation. So maybe you go again, body odor, you sue for
they compensate you. So it's a means of business now.
Who knows? You know, they can take advantage because these guys are on top of their game. You know, so we don't know. And that has, the airline is supposed to caution the lady. Are you getting what I'm saying? They're supposed to say, no, you don't say this to somebody now. But the other, even if you perceive odor from somebody, it's indecent, morally speaking. To mention it, to put it to the person, I put it to you, that you have body odor. So you have to leave this seat. Are you getting what I'm saying? So even that airline itself, the management of the flight too, they have a racist component, item to their conduct. Because that person should have been cautioned. Because
one person cannot definitely take decision. It's something that they've come together to agree that this one should go down.
Yeah, you understand? Even the pilot will be aware.
Yes.
You don't just say, I don't know, it's too bad. These persons to apology. They will come and apologize to Nigerians, and that is my dream.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wake,
for today.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Thank you, our viewers. This is where we draw the curtain for today. I am Immaculata Irikana. You can join us on all our media platforms, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, X Atlantic, live on our website, atlanticnetwork.tv. Remember that peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Continue to watch ATM Socials till we come your way next time. Good afternoon.